Hi everyone, thanks for checking out my channel. That'll be the last video I'm making tonight, looking at precious metals, as I'm interested in starting to build again a long position, but I believe that we need to be careful where we are at the moment. Very extended on many of these, so long entry, but we need to find the right level to avoid large drawdown that are necessary. Starting with gold, so I explain why I'm not don't actually expecting gold to actually move a lot in the coming weeks. That's mainly because of the gold, the silver, gold platinum ratio that are extreme high. So these metals will perform likely better than gold, that will actually struggle. Also on gold, I'm still having an issue first with that weekly divergence, so it can argue that it could have been cleared with that large move down, and it is possible since we can see that the move was sitting around here, so touching 1460 would have actually cleared the divergence, but this is still a bit questioning the power of the momentum we're having here, and dropping lower from here we're still seeing some very flattening momentum moving above this, even on what was a significant breakout about 1800, and very often on gold we see after breakout some pullback down to the trend line and even a bit lower, so we need to be really careful with this. The other issue on gold, in my opinion, is that the managed money is not actually following that move we had recently. So they were following it quite nicely up to 1700, then we had that massive drop to 1500 and then changed the plan completely, and instead of accumulating long up to 1800, as we can see, they actually dropped their net long position for 200,000 down to currently 140. Okay, so not extremely concerning, but still having divergence on the quote report on managed money position is never such a good thing. Also, we can see that the swap dealers are heavily short on gold. Should they actually start to take profit on this short position, we could actually see some buying pressure, but because they are sitting so low, I believe they will potentially continue to accumulate short should we actually attempt to move higher. So again, not something really extremely supporting to the price. Now if we look again at the quote reports, we can see open interest short term is increasing, so this is supporting, but we can see again that the managed money, they're actually balancing long and short position. They are quite neutral in the way they're building position, and we can see the retail traders are actually piling in the long position, and are still net long by quite a large amount, similar to the managed money. They are largely net long on this, on gold, which is usually a little bit uncomfortable to stay with, because should they start to offload these positions a bit further, then we can definitely see some down potential. So I'm not expecting anything big. We have the I believe that's the daily. In any case, the daily 200 MA will be strong support, but the current narrative around gold is probably not pushing for this. So if correction we should see, I believe that the 1750 is potentially the floor where we could actually start building again long position. That will take us on silver to potentially the 18 level. Also we can see that trend line should bring some support. 18.5 should offer a nice entry point to start building a long position. No really any bad signal. We're having a bit of a divergence on the daily between these points, which is a little bit concerning. Also, it is not validated yet, so we need to see what will happen. Should we fail to break higher and pull back from here, we could see a more significant drop toward the 1750. So yeah, be careful not building long too too soon. Silver has the tradition to actually pull back quite strongly from time to time, especially to trigger stop losses and catch retail traders with long position, margin calls and everything, and bringing the price usually quite low before bouncing back and breaking back higher. Similar to platinum, also we have some more issues on this. The daily 200 MA is actually sitting here, so it got rejected on this. We had that bull flag with the pole building here that did break out, but got rejected immediately. The target would have been to go and retest 1000 quite quickly, but that didn't happen. So believe from here, should we not bounce back from that point, downside potential is actually significant. Should we actually break the 830 level? So either building long on this, should we get the buy signal we need, waiting for, otherwise we'll have to wait, because we could go back down and retest at least 800. That seems very much possible. We also having a small gap here that could actually drag the price down to 800. 800 would be a nice entry point to build long, but again we'll need some proper buy signal at that level to actually start selling up positions. Yeah, that's about it for the precious metals. I hope that was helpful. We'll keep an eye on this for the coming days. Definitely, I'll be interesting to see where would be the best entry point. Not interested in shorting these markets. We're having too much narrative around the QE, supply of money and everything that's flooding the market at the moment, not to actually get into short position on the precious metals, except for daily trade or very short time frame trading. So yeah, I wish you a good week, safe trading, success, and I speak to you soon. Just bye.